Speaking of something to drink, everything's going. Welcome back to the show. Hey guys, it's Friday. You guys know what that means. This is Terry with NSPS TV Paranormal podcast show, and tonight I am in the great state of Indiana, the Hoosier State. Man, I wish Bob Knight was still around, but he could throw them chairs in the middle of a basketball court. Those were the good old days. I reached out to these guys a couple of weeks ago, man, and guess what? They say yes. They would love to come on the show. So, hey, I got them today. And guess what? Guys, this is their first podcast, so let's treat these gentlemen with lots of love. A lot of love and a lot of support. And a quick shout out to all you guys that are streaming live with me tonight, all you guys that are international, all you guys that are over there. Uh-oh. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. All you guys that are over there in international, all you guys in Japan and the UK, welcome to the show. I know it's kind of late and early, but hey, you guys are always up partying this time of the night. All you guys on Kick, Rumble, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, my Facebook Paranormal page, and my Facebook personal page. Hey guys, welcome to the show. But with enough said, I am going to introduce these guys, and they're going to tell me a little bit about themselves, and you guys know how I'll do it. I'll just go in and just pop whatever comes to mind. That's what I ask. So, hey, Spectral, Recon, Paranormal Investigations out of Indiana. Introduce yourselves.
My name is Casey. I am one of the me and Buddy. We were separated from that. I form our own team. And first or second. Actually, I previously somebody else. He phenomenal. He was great. How he clicked this bell. So when we go to our first team other point us. Through that we realized that we Kristen's wife and team. We all met. We're actually all from Indiana. Who is out of fish. Chris and two of our Theirs is actually. But that's kind of how we all up is just through. We formed our team. Our first little time investigation. Yes, and through that we end up a key point. Like well enough that together. And it's
All right.
and it's
All right. Well, Chris, go ahead and introduce yourself, brother. It looked like he's driving.
I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the world.
Alright, well, my name is Chris, and I'm fortunate enough to be Casey's team member, Spectral Recon. I've been kind of involved in paranormal stuff for about a year now. And it's been an awesome experience, and I've got to see a lot of cool things.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, welcome to the community, man. I appreciate all you guys' hard work and support that you're doing up there to make this community a better community. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. Feel free to give me your honest opinion. Whether you disagree with me or not, I love a good debate. So with that being said, the first question that I have for you, Mr. Casey, is what's going on up there in Indiana, man? What made you want to, leave one team and join and make your own? Is it because all the drama that's in the community that's going on, or you just decide that, hey, I want to do this, I want to take my team in another direction, and hey, and I think it's better if I do it this way?
Honestly,
Oh.
So,
Okay.
team I was originally with break through. Some drama got started. Guy was just the gentleman who was running. He was about like that, and we were inside of it, and trying. So let's not. Same time
we were.
I've always thought about just thing anyway, because
I have enough.
So after
dealing with
being great,
got to get
talking to each
other after,
and we just
decided
let's start our own
team.
You want to
start book?
You pay for location. We'll start a
Facebook page.
Social media and members and and it's been great.
I mean,
the paranormal
creep.
Of course, but
I
can't thank
you, but
for the people that
have been in,
as well
as
just the gratitude. But we end up leaving
for a
combination of both.
The drama.
Okay. It seems like you're having some technical difficulties because when you talk, you're breaking in and out.
Okay.
The weather up here.
Yeah. Guys, it's the paranormal community. It's sort of a lot of drama going on, a lot of stuff that, we don't like, as much as we try to want to educate and help each other, it seems like we can't get past a certain point in able to do that. Why do you think there is so much controversy in our field compared to other communities that don't have all the drama in it?
What do you think,
Chris?
I think kind of unfortunately, Zach Bagans kind of paved the road for negative stuff. Instead of letting all the other smaller groups kind of flourish and build the community, you could say, he just wanted to own it all and take everything for himself, and then other people just start to follow suit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Chris. And I see that as much as I talk about it on my podcast show, it's not much of, I hate to say it, because I don't consider myself as an elder, but in the if you've been doing this long enough, I guess you consider yourself an elder in the paranormal community. And it's not the older generation that's doing this. It's more the young generation. It's the ones, because we know what he's about. It's those guys that are between a certain age bracket that love him and respect for what he does, even though it's not right. The younger generation are flocking to this guy like poop to flies or flies to poop. I mean, they've been drawn to this guy, and not knowing what kind of effect he's having on the paranormal community.
True.
And it's getting, and it's not, and you know what, and I can honestly say, it's kind of getting out of control, but nobody seems to want to put this guy in his place. He just goes and does what he wants. Don't get me wrong, it's a free country. You can do what you want. But damn, dude, you got to set your limitations. I mean, somebody has to set limitations to this guy, because if you look at this, let's break this down, guys. The generation today that are looking at these guys, these are the guys that's going to take our place when we're gone. Now, do we really want people like that investigating? And because if you look at it, we're leaving a legacy. This legacy will be tarnished if they keep going down, if they keep following this guy. I don't think that they don't know severity of what they're doing. And, and I think he does, but I don't think he gives a shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like I say, I don't know the guy personally. I don't watch any of his TV shows. I never have. Every time he comes on, I'll flip it. It's just, how is it that one guy can have such a negative impact on the community? I don't understand it.
We talk about it. It's just amazing to see. He to go from watching him first came out. Nick Groff and all them. I enjoyed the show. Watched it, and then it's like I'm build right now. Starting to break into his. Have any right? It's almost like he's so higher paranormal, and because got so many follow. That's where we're at now. And you're right, Don. The younger crew. And sometimes you can watch some of the younger. No disrespect. They're doing what they want to do. Doing it. Everything. Now watching them. No written out. So and I mean. That's kind of my.
Yeah, it's a. I don't know, dude. And and I've been honest with you guys.
Yeah.
This is the reason why, because we don't have, our community is so divided. That's the reason why I think other scientific communities are rejecting our theories, are rejecting our notions. Everything that we bring to the table, they are rejecting because we are not a unified front.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have that one individual that can unify us and bring us together. Instead, man, hell, I got a cake fork I got a cake knife in my back, all because of the evidence that I put out last week. You know, you got people that saying, "Hey, great job," but then again, you got 85% of the community saying, "Hey, I think you forged that. I think I ate this or whatever it is. You know, I think you did this on a computer without looking into the facts of you know, the whole damn investigation." It's pretty crazy out here right now.
I think we lost.
Yeah, I think we lost him too.
He'll probably join.
Yeah, so
it's amazing. Like you have people like Jake positive the thing, and there are still positive trying to make the difference. You have that somebody like Baggins such. I don't want to say negative. It does bring aspects, which is the way it. It just does that. Oh, that's a hope. It's like so. Yeah, personally, I had locations were. I've had a. How do I know that's not Photoshop? Well, I seen, and I'm like, I've watched and seen this. Oh, this isn't true. And now I took the picture.
right. You know, how many members you have on your team?
So we have
10
actual
member
go to every
investigation.
Right now, 8
harder time.
Just personal issues.
So
back up and
probably midsummer. But so 8
like going
with the
pin
corn
who are
actual.
We have Chris, his wife Jamie, their friend star friend. But she'd laugh. We have a friend of ours, Sleep. And then Greg, who's the coach. And then Larry found and his wife. They different.
Wow.
They all have things. One of the reasons why I love with this is because they all the with them something about them that they're
okay. It seems like you got the women on the team to keep the men in line. So many different personalities, man. Wow, I can imagine.
We didn't just throw a team. I mean it. We had investigations before. They joined. It was a couple investigations. Yeah. You seem like you're good.
So. Okay. Tell me a little bit about Indiana. I don't hear much about paranormal investigators up there. Tell me a little bit about what's going on up there.
Well,
around
but there's a couple. One he's who started to work with Apple. He's a big public normal, and then down there. I talked to him about some of the other crews and stuff. Do you want to talk about Chris?
Sorry, I was having some very unexpected technical difficulties.
That's okay. No problem at all.
It seems like
paranormal
stuff in Indiana
is like all up north.
There's not
the
southern
half of the state. There just
isn't for
some reason.
Interesting.
There's a lot of locations like around the Indianapolis. I'm at. There's one or two down. We're going to Pine on Manor Reef, which is in Illinois. But majority of them are from area north to Indiana. It from what would you say? Brown County out into Kentucky.
Yeah.
Interesting. How is your community? How do they perceive you guys? And do they like you? Do they love you? Do they feel threatened by you when you're out and about and you hanging out with the community? What do they think about you guys and what you guys do?
I'll let Chris take it.
They kind of just think
I'm crazy.
It's not
good or bad. They're like,
oh, you're gonna
do that?
You're gonna stay
there all night?
We up here. I mean, I so cards and stickers in my work. Like I work at the Indiana State now. But from my stations we do, because I buy, and I'll be wearing around. And I end up cards and stickers like here just they're all about it. Pages, YouTube channels. They're all about it. One into one or two here and there. Yeah, skeptical and they take a stare and I don't comment they themselves. Most very input. They actually have a lot. Join our team to go investigate.
Okay. Is it hard finding members? Are people running to you like, oh, I want to join your team?
We more or less get people to tag along for them. They're not worried about being a. They just always ask our team for. I don't know about. Have people asking. Tell us, so I don't know. I know they have other teams asking them to join.
Oh, yeah. I got something
to add to that.
Sure.
So
trying to explain
it.
It's everybody
wants to be an investigator
until it becomes time to do
so.
Yes.
So like, I'd
love to do that. And it's like, okay, well, here's the location we're going to.
Open invite.
Right? Oh, no, I'm okay.
Like I've even offered to cover. Like, hey, I'll pay the spot for you to come along. And you can try it out for free. And they still, no pun intended, ghost me.
Wimpies. Yeah. The most problem that I have down here in Texas is the conservatism. I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm going to say it. There's a lot of that floating around in this little town. People will see my van and see all the stickers. They'll run me down. They're like, scared. They'll speed up to get to me at the next red light. And like you say, they'll stick their head out the window and, oh, dude, what you doing is so cool, man. Can I come hang around? Can I come hang around with you? But Chris, I guess being ghosted is a normal thing. But hell, I've got ghosted more damn times than I've seen a ghost. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
And I will tell you this, a very person to the fact that like all night go to the pond in Illinois. We don't have the list filled like at this location. We didn't roster Chris wanted to find Chris Steppers that doesn't have as big does it. If we do Apple if I just say find him rock Chris.
Okay. Have you guys reached out to the historical society in your community? You know, I've seen that those guys have access to some of the most historic locations in any state or any town that you live in. I mean, there's a historical society in every city or town. Have you guys reached out to them for possible investigations?
You go ahead, Chris.
I haven't, but that's an extremely good idea.
I've taken pictures at my society, and I've caught them. I've actually talked a few of the people from here that go to the actually working on. There's people in the town, and talking to them, trying to get in the like 4 or 5 people. So I think that'll to that. So they're very located, and they formal stuff and
Okay. Okay. Have you guys? What do you guys do? You know, when you guys are hanging out in the communities, when you want to, you know, interact with your communities, what do you guys do to make that happen up there?
I just go out. When I I'm not all the time. I know that active in some activities. I boat, so I go fishing. Stuff outside that. So I'm still talking about business hard. Trying to get to be aware of if they have any interest.
Yeah, you know, we always have meet and greets. You know, we'll go out to like a Buffalo Wild Wings or to a place where there's you know, where people go to wine, you know, to unwind and sit back and relax. So, you know, Buffalo Wild Wings or a brewery. You know, we always try to hit up a place where there's a lot of people, you know, and we'll go out and put some devices out so people can come by and look at them. You know, if they want to ask questions, you know, a lot of people are curious, you know, about the devices. You know, so we'll put those out. Let them hold the cameras and stuff, and you know, and sit there and mingle with them, and just to see what they think. You know, hand out business cards. Well, we don't even have business cards. We use those QR cards on our phones, and all we do, we just give it to the people and let them scan it, and it picks up everything that we ever associated with on social media.
Okay.
So those things are pretty good, and the one we found is free. You know what I'm saying? Because
we thought about it. I guess. I'm still. I'm the one. Still like working on stuff.
Oh, trust me, man. Being the head of a paranormal team, your mind is constantly racing.
Yeah.
You're constantly trying to think of new ideas, and that's good because, like, I was talking to a team, a paranormal team last week. There are so many of us, and you guys might agree with me about this. There are so many of us that are content and just doing the same old. Whether you're investigating, whether you're promoting your brand, people are content or just doing their everyday. Hey, I'll do it like this. Hey, I'll do it like that. So it's good every now and then that somebody thinks outside the box.
Yeah.
And I don't care how big that box is. It can be a 2x2 or a little square box, it can be a big box. As long as you're thinking outside that box, it helps you as a team, because when you think outside the box, your mind wanders. Your mind, your mind races because you're thinking about this, you're thinking about that, you want to do this, you want to do that, and you're thinking, hey, have this team did this? Have anybody done that? The great thing about it, so what if another team has done it? Hell, my team hasn't done it yet, so I'm gonna do it. So, thinking out the box is a great thing, I recommend people that think out the box all the time, dude. I mean, it's a plus. Tell me a little bit about you guys, your investigation process. How do you guys set up to investigate? Now, I don't want to know what kind of equipment you guys have because it seems like every paranormal team has the same equipment. And that's a thing, that's another topic we're going to get to here in a little bit. Because it's kind to be a little nerve-wracking that so many people have the same devices. And, and that's another reason why our community I think, is kind of falling apart because people are doing weird stuff with their devices. But what is you guys, if you guys are getting ready for an investigation tonight, what is the first thing that you guys do all the way to the end?
So for start an investigation, and usually we say hello, and we say hello. The spirits let up, hurt them, all that. We pray. There will go in. They and then let them do their tour. And then we pulling out our getting things set up for a while and talk. Kind of build up the inner. And listen. Why kind of stuff. To see if there's anything. Directions. And make like have a music box. We'll go out. Leave them and then wow and air. It's kind of hard to explain. All my Chris, we have our own cup of white for now. Other of us will go like just talked to my buddy had.
Okay, guys. Casey's is having technical difficulties. If you guys are, hearing him go in and out on his audio, he's having a little trouble up there. I think it's the weather. So be patient with him. If you got any questions, and feel free to ask, and I will put it up. If I'm not sure, are you guys able to see the comments that comes in and out?
Yeah, I saw one comment.
Okay, cool. Hey, Chris and Casey. Now, I said I wasn't going to bring up devices, but the one thing that people, and I'm thinking outside of the box here, and I'm one of those guys that think outside the box. Now, when the situation is a little slow in your investigation, and it seems like the spirits don't have that energy to manifest or do whatever they do. There's a device out there I think that everybody should have in their arsenal, whether you can afford it or not. They come in different sizes, and that's a Tesla ball. A Tesla ball will allow the spirits to generate some of that energy from that thing, and they'll be able to pull some of that energy in and be able to, do what they do. What do you think about that?
Chris, you can have something, but
Oh no, you can go ahead.
with that one.
So I've actually been looking at the. Me and my lady have actually. We've had a couple times now. Different one. Everybody familiar with house in Indiana. So we did an investigation a month ago, I think. When we were first there, it was real active. Like as far as hearing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Got so dead at a point. Hour. Yeah. I came home about it, and we're like, that's the ball. So we can kind of get Steve actually looking at it.
Okay, cool. Guys, okay. Chris, when you guys are investigating, and this is another thing that irritates me. There are 26 letters in the alphabet. Why do you think paranormal investigators say the same thing to spirits over and over and over again? Every night. Depending on the location. If it's a pay-to-play location, spirits will sometimes hear that same old. Why do you think paranormal investigators have not opened up their minds and start speaking to these guys in a different, I'm not going to say a different tone, and I'm going to say in a different way to communicate with these guys, because if you keep using these 3-word sentences, and I'm pretty sure they've heard that over and over again, it gets boring. If I was a spirit, it would get boring to me. Prime example, somebody that comes in to a very famous location you guys have up there. You guys can pick one. And when they just start communicating, and the first thing that word that comes out of their mouth is, can you touch that? Can you do this? Can you touch that cat ball? It seems like everything is in 3 to 4 sentences. as a spirit, and you hear that constantly every single day, what do you think would happen to that spirit eventually?
It'll not
It'll
want
not
to
want to respond anymore and get tired of it.
Exactly. So why do people constantly do it? I mean, that goes back to that thinking outside of the box again.
Yeah, I feel
like if you go,
it's an easy
clickbait thing.
Because a lot of the
big
paranormal
people do. If you go over to YouTube,
every video
has
attacked by demon,
or found demon here, or found demon there,
and it's just kind of
repetitive. And
like what you said,
they go into investigations and they use the
same old
tricks like you were just talking about.
And yeah.
You know what, Irene? I totally agree with you on that.
Trigger objects.
Yes. I think Irene hit a nail with this one. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah. She
actually hit the nail with the hammer on that one. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Casey, Chris, if you guys had all 10 of you guys, and I'm hanging out, jamming with my headphones on, and I'm a spirit, and I see Casey come up with that damn cat ball and ask me, hey, can you touch that cat ball? I'm just going to keep jamming with my headphones, man. I'm not going to pay you no attention because you're not presenting something new to me.
One of go ahead, I'm sorry.
I mean, because curiosity, whether you're dead or alive, curiosity is still a part of your body. Because curiosity is a part of your mind. Curiosity is not a part of your physical body. Curiosity is a part of your mind. Because you're going to be curious about what, and when you're a baby, you're so curious. You want to stick your hand in that light socket. You want to reach up there and grab that chocolate ball when mama's baking a cake. There's so many things that you're curious about. You know what I'm saying? We have to be, spirits are curious because we want to know. They want to know, especially something they have not seen before. You bring something to something new to the table, they'll be curious about it. Rather than that damn cat ball. You know what I'm saying? So we have to think outside of the box. That's one of the things that I gotta say I've been pushing for a long time. And and I don't know if the word is getting out more and more. We'll see. We'll see. Hey guys, let's change the subject up a little bit. Let's go to our four-legged friends.
Okay.
Our four-legged friends are the best thing on the planet, me personally, to have when you're investigating. Whether the cat comes back or not, I don't know. Those little boogers, they got a mind of their own. Cats are very smart. Don't let them fool you guys. Cats are very attentive. I mean, dogs are they're the same way, man. They are in that different spectrum where they see something, they hear something, and it definitely, if it's out of the norm, they definitely gonna let you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the biggest question is, why aren't paranormal investigators taking advantage of the gifts that they have, like a four-legged animal that can give them a little bit more? They give them a little bit more answers.
Like we lost
Chris. We lost him again.
I actually am a firm believer that all cats, dogs,
very helpful.
very helpful. So we have a fixed and
And
us
us,
father-in-law
father-in-law,
a year and a half
ago, we
we
bought
beans in our house.
beans in our house.
Well, me
Well,
and
me, my dog,
on the couch
on the couch, living room,
just be the two
just
of
be
us.
the two of us home.
Hear a noise
Hear a
somewhere,
noise somewhere, and I
perk up,
perk up,
look at it.
look at it.
Just always
Just
tell,
always
or like
tell, or like
on my bed,
on my bed,
staring at one
staring
corner,
at one corner,
and she's
and
a
she's
bunctious,
bunctious, they
pretty much.
pretty much.
She'll just sit there,
She'll just sit there and she'll come
in it, and
in
we're
it,
like,
and we're like,
"Do you see
do you
something,
see something,
girl?"
something,
And
girl? And
just look back.
just look back.
So little things
So little things that she
confirms to
confirms
me,
to me,
they definitely.
they definitely.
Um.
Um.
Oh, and
Oh, and speaking of
on the same
on the
subject,
same subject,
I
I
100%
100% feed
for like
for like
activists in the
activists
afterlife.
in the afterlife.
Lost a dog.
Lost a dog.
Or go to cancer.
Go to cancer.
So
So
our dog
that we had,
she wore her
he wore her collar.
Our pit
Our
bull,
pit bull,
and every
and every so often
a collar
a
wrapped
collar wrapped
house
as
if that our old dog walking through the hallway rattling
collar
sitting next
to me would
for
for like
goes both
goes
sides.
both sides.
Go to the
Go to the afterlife.
the
The
spiritual
spiritual, like I think also
like
like little kid.
see stuff that we
Stuff
can't
that we can't
by our
physical
eye.
eye.
So I
I
I never but I mean have
that joint.
Yeah. Take a dog to a cemetery and see what happens.
that's definitely an idea.
Definitely an idea.
Yeah. I'm like it makes the
It makes the gift.
It'd be very interesting.
we were talking
Talk about
ghosts,
Chris.
Do you think
it could be
animals,
dogs,
like the way that they're
stuff
they
And, on my end, Casey, you're still echoing really bad, and I have a hard time understanding.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You're good. Speaking of cemeteries, what do you guys think about them, man? There's a big, thing going on, controversy where, cemeteries aren't this, cemeteries aren't that. But, I love them. There's a lot of history there, man, and you can learn a lot in a cemetery.
So
there's one by
kind of about an hour from where I live
called Step
called
Cemetery,
Step Cemetery,
and it's got
a huge
list
of
what's that? Not old wives' tales.
I guess you could say.
Where people have been going out there since their high school days. And it's got some activity out there for sure. And I'd love to
go out there and do an actual investigation, but
the DNR
has that place so
locked down. It'd be hard to
actually do an investigation.
Really? Wow. Cemeteries aren't open to the public up there, or they all just shut down at a certain time?
At night.
So there
are
that you can
actually
do.
You
haven't really
ventured
much. I
have
areas, but we
haven't.
I like to hit like the history. So I thought I've never, but do it.
You know, a lot of people think that the night, you get more activity during the night during the day, which that's not always the case.
No.
You know, a spirit want to manifest itself. A spirit want to communicate. You know, a spirit want to hit you in the head with that cat ball. It doesn't have to be nighttime to do it. He can do it anytime it feels like. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where people just think certain things gotta happen during at night, which is not always the case. You know, so things always happen whether we pick up on it or not. Yeah. A lot of people call it oh man, did you see that? Did that really happen? Yeah, it really happened. Oh, I just thought it happens during the day, not during the night. No, it doesn't.
They're there.
Yeah, I mean, dude, let's think logically here. If you're in a haunted location, if you're doing a residential case, dude, it's daytime 12 hours there, just like it's nighttime 12 hours. You're gonna have activity for those 12 as for the night. You know, so I don't know. I think Hollywood has a lot to do with that. Putting certain perspective in people's minds on where things or how things are done, the way things are in our community. And trust me, I just don't blame Zach Baggins for a lot of things. I blame Hollywood as a whole, on some of the stuff that they've done.
Yeah.
You know, for an example, some of the movies that these guys have produced. Far from the truth.
Oh yeah.
Every last single one of them.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Three.
Far from the truth. And it's been a big and it's been a rash of new movies that have just came out, and I've seen all of them. I don't know if you guys seen Sinners yet. It's not too much of a paranormal movie. It's more of a cryptic movie because there's some vampires in that movie, which is kind of weird within itself. But the woman in the yard, man, I don't know if you guys have seen that one yet. Pretty interesting movie. I suggest you guys watch it. Tell me what you think about it. But it seems like Hollywood is trying to form a base again. And I don't know what type of people they're trying to reach out to. It seems like they burnt bridges with the older community, and they're trying to form the base with the new, with the new people that are coming out. What do you guys think Hollywood is trying to do?
You're up, Chris.
So I've been a long time horror movie fan and stuff. But when it comes to paranormal and ghost type movies, what always lost me is when they get super exaggerated. Like towards the end of the movie, they got the bed up spinning around. And just stuff that you know isn't that's really But I'm a fan of the movie Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was well done, and they didn't get too extreme with it.
Interesting. Yeah, because I'll be honest with you, man, it could be we could have a case that end up like the Wayans movie, man, when they moved into that house. And what's the name of that movie? It's called Haunted House. Y'all never seen that movie with the Wayans in there? Was it Marlon? And they got caught. They were smoking marijuana with the ghost. They were doing all kind of crazy stuff. Oh man, that was hilarious. You know what? That movie was really funny. But I don't think that movie came out of Hollywood. I think it came out of somewhere else, because I don't think the Wayans, man, they might still deal with Hollywood, because I think they got burnt a couple times. But I heard they are coming out with a is it Haunted House 3? So I think they are doing another one, which was funny as hell.
And they need to keep up. Sorry, I don't mean to. That's so. I like watch Hollywood's first movies. I like watching. But people for Hollywood time for real. In my opinion.
Yeah, I think that, you know what, and me personally, I wouldn't mind having, so we can lay it all on the ground. You can lay everything on the table on how things are really done, as being a paranormal investigator. Just go out, get some unknown team that has no affiliation with Hollywood whatsoever. Film them when they're on investigations. Unscripted, unedited. You catch the good, you catch the bad, and see what happens. You'll see the difference between how Hollywood do it and how than anybody else do it.
Oh yeah,
I would like to see that done.
We actually, we all not only that, we purchased like camera system like locations. They play prank hunting. Our Ray like the girls when it slows down. They'll sneak up out of them. We've caught so has fallen asleep. Brother got and we'll film it. We have
Oh shit! Oh wow! Okay.
Funny because we love him.
Right.
It's just him.
So
we don't just film
the
we
film everything.
So that plus it's also
taking out good factors. All right. Have you guys run into any law enforcement? Have law enforcement in your community ever tell you some of the stories that they've encountered paranormal wise?
No. I wish they would because I'd be very interested to hear some of those.
So on my side, one of my technical and the guy that I went food earlier with any paranormal is ran by a gentleman named Price. He's an SRO. I've heard it's all just very famous house buried runs the but they were They actually have a FBI agents. They
Interesting.
yeah.
Hey, wow. Hey, Chris, have you guys ever have you guys ever investigated any Native American properties or anything that has anything to do with Native Americans?
I don't believe so.
so.
I think the Monroe House was rumored
to
be on some.
Yeah.
But
But
I mean, I
I don't know how true it is, you know.
Why do you guys think that Native American hauntings are different than the average haunting that we experience?
You can have that one.
I would think
that because maybe their faith and their beliefs are a lot stronger.
So I mean, if you have
a
history
of like
I'm trying to
explain this. I'm sorry.
Just really
strong
strong
beliefs and like
a strong
family line
that just have
believes in certain things. I think you'd have
energy
just conjured up
over time.
You know,
like they keep
doing their rituals over a certain part of land.
You would think there'd have to be something there
eventually.
Yeah, do you guys think that nature has a lot to do with what goes on in a certain location?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree with that.
To touch short. So my paranormal thing, and I like to the paranormal, and I love the history of the land property. What was it before it was out? What was built? Was or wasn't a simple nature has a story to tell. It's possible sometimes you just have to be right. You're back.
Okay. In Spectral, Recon, Paranormal Investigations, are you guys happy with what you're doing, or do you want to expand your horizons a little bit? Do you guys want to jump into other fields, or you guys are happy with being paranormal investigators?
I'm happy with being a paranormal. We don't want to expand. I don't want to get thing. And that's why I'm happy we have a couple of different things he wants. Yeah. He got that's my.
Personally, I kind of like to do both. I am perfectly happy with what we're doing,
but I would like to expand,
but in a certain way.
To where I'd like to actually
help people.
You know that if they're
being
terrorized
at home,
I'd like to be
the group that they could call
to help
investigate, and maybe even like cleanse their house or something. You know.
We have talked about that. Working on trying to some point.
Okay, well, we do know that Indiana has a lot of land up there. Okay, for an example, let's say if I am a farmer and I'll wake up in the morning and I see and I see something weird on my land. I see a crop circle. Can I call you guys?
Sure. We'll give it
a
try.
Yeah.
Or
I'm gonna look at it.
or hey, I mean, I don't know if Indiana is known for having many cryptids up there. But if I seen Bigfoot hanging out in my backyard eating ice cream, would you guys be willing to handle that case for me?
I would love. That's why I said all about it. I'm in honest. Like our schedule. Cheer. We outside. But we want to expand. If you call me, I think I have a trip. We might come out. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I would go and investigate, but only if a specific two members that are licensed to carry would go with me. Because I'm not gonna go look for a gigantic animal in the woods unarmed.
Well, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he said that ain't gonna happen. Okay. Well, you know what, man? Urban legends, man. Is urban legend a big thing in Indiana?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, tell me a couple of your urban legends that's been passed down from generation to generation.
I think there's more. Chris might be able to touch more down by him.
Yeah. So at a place called Step Cemetery in Martinsville.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is there's a lady that lost her baby. And I don't know all the details because it's been around since I was in high school. But I guess the baby passed away, and then the mom passed away looking for the baby. So now it's been said that people have seen a woman in a black dress looking in car windows. And another ad part is that they've even been sitting on a tree stump crying in the middle of the woods where the cemetery is.
Interesting.
And I can confirm the whole looking in the windows part because I went with a group of friends before I even knew what any of this was.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to go home, so I was just sitting in my car waiting for my friends to come back. And the back windshield of my car got jet black, like as if somebody was doing this in the back window.
Oh, really?
And then as soon as everyone came out, it was gone. And I didn't even know about that story until like a month or two later when I was reading into it. And I read a description of exactly what I witnessed.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's even more chilling when you experience something and then read about it.
Right. Right, you're definitely right on that. Hey, man, what do you think your parents would say if they knew that you guys are doing this?
My parents. No, my dad is kind of. He kind of talked to my parents a lot. But no, they probably do. Nail. Like doing it. Do it. Big with it.
Okay. Hey, Chris, what do your parents think?
So my mom passed away about 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she would think I'm out of my mind. But I grew up a lot with my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And she's unfortunately not with us, but she'd want to go with.
Interesting.
She was very, very spiritual.
I might
Okay.
add stepdad actually wants to get their house.
Oh, speaking of spiritual, do you guys have anybody on the team that have that twinkle twitch?
Yeah.
Yes.
And what exactly do she do?
One of them's my wife. So.
And then the other she's trying to keep up on place stuff like we'll do out and he will ask what she feels and we'll take what like Jamie like do her thing sort of try and see what they both get.
Mm-hmm.
See if anything collaborates.
Oh, wow.
At least that's what we do. I don't know if but
that okay. I mean, gifted people are really hard to come by down here because they don't want to get criticized. They don't want to get ridiculed. So they rather just keep their their gifts to themselves. But dude, I would love to have one a part of my team.
We're lucky enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're lucky enough. And they're both very good. And I enjoy having.
Okay. Well, if you guys ever want to relocate to Texas, let me know. I would love to have one down here. And, maybe she can help me figure out some things. All right, guys, couple more questions, and I'm going to get you guys out of here, man. Second question, the first question is, I'm going from second to first. Chris, if a man was to come up to you and say, hey, Chris, I am going to tell you and show you any and everything you ever wanted to know about the paranormal, the ins and outs, things why spirits do, why they say they can do this, why they can't say they can't do that, show you everything about what's going on up there. Is that good enough for you? Will you be satisfied with that, or would you want more?
If I could know like everything, like what you just said.
Everything.
I don't think so. Because I have certain questions that I would want answered that I don't know if just knowing that would answer.
So you will want more.
Yeah.
Even though
I'm gonna take notes and write down everything.
Okay. What about if he was the individual was to answer every question you ever wanted to ask?
I don't know. I still think my mind would come up with something even after the conversation was over.
Interesting. Okay.
Like,
and what about you?
I should have asked that.
Yeah. And what about you, Casey? Would that be good enough for you, or would you want more?
I would probably want more. Visited person. Not that the man. But it just. I put.
Okay.
I want to be able to or I would this probably wouldn't be enough.
And it's weird because Irene just put an interesting question up here.
I see that.
You know, she's like, well, our minds might not be able to handle it. The information that these guys put out, we might not be able to handle. Now, do you think that whatever it is, you think man can handle whatever the spirit world throws at it, knowledge-wise? Could we handle such information?
I don't think so.
Because I know what it would do to the religious aspect of it. Oh, that right there would be some shit. But but on a personal, individual, I think, and this is just me, and me and Irene, we can debate later. I think man might be able to handle whatever he or she is thrown into. What do you guys think?
You got something, Chris?
No.
So man's. How do I? Okay, I'm not as cool in the shed, but I'm. So in man's advancement, technology, there's learn more. So I that things that as much as they tell. Now that I really, I think the fact that there's always something knows more of that. Which means that more than enough, more to the. I'm if I'm wording it right.
I don't know.
I don't know if
I was trying. Yeah, you know, Men in Black, when Will Smith was sitting on the bench and he was thinking about should he join the team, and he asked the one question to what's the other guy name?
I don't remember. Tommy Lee's one.
Tommy Lee. He asked him. He asked the question. Well, why do you think men, the human race, don't know about aliens? And the biggest thing, and you know what he said, right? He's like, humans can't handle it.
Yeah.
Humans can't handle it, but a man can.
Yeah.
And I think he's right with that.
Yeah.
Human can handle. Look at humanity. But if it's kind of stuff how I think that in a slope, I think we could do.
Yeah, I think so too. But see, the only problem is all that knowledge, Chris, will eat you up.
Yeah.
Whether you think it's a good or bad, I think it will consume you because you will want to tell people, and like you say, man, certain people just can't handle it.
Yeah. There are movies about that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it takes and I process. But if you got it on seconds, then I think.
Right. All right, guys. One last question, and Chris, I need for you to answer this for me. Okay. I want you to think, and I want you to think long and hard on this question because it's a very difficult question for you. I've had people think about this for an hour before they answered it for me.
So no pressure.
No pressure. Oh, where would you like to go on your paranormal bucket list and why?
Okay, so I got
a very
controversial
answer for this.
I would want to go. The name of it. I've told Casey.
Casey about it.
It's one of
It's one of the Holocaust camps. Auschwitz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you can't tell me
that there's not activity there. There's
a very negative,
it's a very negative and horrible place, and god awful things happen there.
But I would put
money. You get responses and answers and stuff. Oh yeah, definitely. And you will feel the sorrow. You will feel every emotion, the sadness. I mean, I think you would feel every part of that place.
Yeah, and I
say that's a controversial response.
Because every time I've said it, I've gotten some different looks from people.
No. I mean, it's one of those places I think that should be investigated. I don't think a lot of people have done it. I don't even think they will allow you to do it. But
I've heard
you can't get in there too. But who's to say that you can't have a voice recorder and walking around asking questions?
Yeah.
I mean, I think our phones have voice recorders on it, don't it?
Yeah. And those are better than some of the ones you can buy. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that, you can't do that? I mean, and I'm pretty sure you will get a response.
Oh, yeah.
Because even though you're going to get a response whether you hear it or not, because the spirits are constantly talking, especially in a place like that.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be heard. And just like any other place that has mass death, destruction, sadness, like I always say, my place would be even more horrific because of the how fast people died on it, and that was Omaha Beach. Can you imagine? The minute that ramp down, hell man, you got a 50 cal gunning you down, and it was crazy. So can you imagine all that?
Yeah.
And able to, it's crazy that there's people that live through that. Dude, they are, man, man.
Like, there's not a strong enough hug you can give that person.
No. And we, if you really want to go from there, the first people, Hiroshima, all those people that had the bombs that really didn't have nothing to do with the war, and that they hated the war that Japan and the United States were going, but they dropped the bomb, bam. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
It's hard. The Trail of Tears. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was too. So I've been place to investigate it. Gettysburg, the largest that took place in. Well, there wasn't. But there were more other battle. I've been there. I would love to invest all the trauma place there.
Yep. I mean, dude, there are so many places that, and one of the most historic places here in Texas you can't even investigate, and that's the Alamo.
Yeah.
You can't investigate the Alamo. But who's to say, like you said, like I'm saying is, you can't take a voice recorder in there. You can get that in there. You know what I'm saying?
I have a Texas question for you.
Yes, sir.
So I said earlier I'm like a really big horror movie fan. Is there actually a house somewhere where it was rumored about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah, there is. To keep it from being vandalized, to keep it from people going on the property, the family decided that they wanted to move it to an unknown location.
Oh wow.
So they were able to do that with the city, with the county's help. So they couldn't do nothing without the county. So the county and the individuals got together and they moved it to an unknown location. I have no clue where it's at now, but the cemetery where that movie that was in the movie, I've investigated that place 3 or 4 times, and very interesting place. Cemetery, but it's that house. It's not the house that you want; it's the property that you want to investigate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think any of the killing happened on the in the house. I think it happened in the barn, in the slaughterhouse, but it never mainly happened in the house.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean. Yeah, the people. Yeah, the family is as much as they still kind of cuckoo, but they leave them alone. They don't mess with them. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even try to mess with them.
I don't mess with them that day. Nobody messes with them. They stick to themselves, and they just let it be. But yeah.
You got that history. I'm gonna stay far away.
But you know what? Some people said it's just urban legend. Now, I wasn't born around to know, but I think the last remaining person that actually know was the sheriff. But he ended up passing away also. But here's the thing. Why would the county want to keep that house so hush-hush if nothing really happened there?
Right.
Yeah.
Dead on.
And make you want to say, have one of the Arsenio Hall moments.
Inquiring comment.
Right? All right, guys. Hey, man, we've been going for an hour and 30 minutes. Tell the world how to get a hold of Spectral, Recon, Paranormal Investigations.
So we have book. We have Instagram. We have underneath on Paranormal. We have an all lowercase. If you break the page, actually die. So you can instant message Instagram. You can call us. Hold of us. Everything's out there on social media. And even if we don't answer, wait 24 hours. So.
Okay.
Investigation. Contact us and we'll.
All right. Well, hey guys, it has been a pleasure speaking with you. I really enjoyed the conversation. Hey, thanks for allowing me to do this with you guys as being your first podcast. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for allowing us. And thank you to all your listeners.
Yes, yeah, no problem at all. Hey, let's do this again. in a couple of months. Guys, if you guys want to get a hold of Spectral Recon Paranormal Investigations, they have a Facebook page. Hey, let's go over there, man. Let's hit that like, share, subscribe, whatever you need to do to help these guys get their get their Facebook page. Let's get those follows up, man. Let's get those likes up. Let's do whatever it takes to support. Because you know me, man. I like to support everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yes, if you guys are ever up in Indiana, please reach out to them. You guys want to investigate? I'm pretty sure they'll hook you up. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go hang out in the field, watch those beautiful stars they got up there. Hey, I'm pretty sure they can help you do that too. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, Chris, Casey, I really appreciate it, man. And I'll be hearing from you guys soon.
Appreciate you.
Yep. Yeah,
No
thanks,
problem.
sir. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, hey, no problem at all. Hey, guys, this is Terry with NSPS TV Paranormal. Hey, all you guys that are on the social media tonight, I can't wait to zoom over to Kick and Rumble and answer your questions. I'm still working on that. Well, all you guys are allowed to have comments from different platforms. So, hey, that's a work in progress right there. But all you other guys, give me about 20 minutes. I'll zoom over there, answer all your questions for you, and hopefully, I answer them right. Uh-oh. No, I did not stick my finger in the light socket tonight, so I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, hey guys, you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll be speaking to you soon.
You too.
Yeah,
Peace.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.